Hey, what's up, guys? Just sitting here at the house, about to watch this movie Takers on DVD, and wanted to give you guys a little update what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on with the personal training job that I was told I'd have an interview for soon. Still waiting to hear something about that, but I did get an interview. I had an interview this afternoon for a warehouse job that'll give me like 30 to 40 hours a week. Pretty good pay. So that was the goal, to try to get something, with less hours than my last job, which was like 70 hours a week, plus overnights in different states. So it's a step in the right direction. I'm still open to the personal training, which is cool, and if I were to get this job that I interviewed for today, which I think I did pretty well in the interview. I usually interview pretty well. I don't think I've ever had an interview with a company and not actually gotten the job afterward. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think so. Anyway, so things are going good. Running low on money, but all is good. It's crazy. I actually feel more confident and comfortable, less stressed now than when I had steady money rolling in. Just because my job was so hectic, and just day-to-day life was there wasn't a whole lot of time for my kids and working on my fitness goals and things like that. Heading in the right direction. I could never get enough sleep at my old job. I spent the last 3 years there. I was really trying to put on weight before, the 2 years before my show that I did, about a month and a half ago. For the probably 2 years before I started getting into prep mode, I was really trying to grow. I was trying to bulk, and I found it really difficult because of the amount of calories that I was burning on a daily basis at work, and then also I was not getting nearly enough sleep. You should know that sleep is extremely important for recovery, and if you want to build quality muscle mass, you have to get adequate sleep. I'm not going to tell you, a lot of people, that they always say that the average that you should get is 8 hours or something like that, but I think it varies from person to person. It really does. But some people can recover fully on 6 hours, and some people need 10 to 12. No joke. I don't think that I need a full 8 hours, to be honest. But with that job, my average sleep per night was 3 to 4 hours at the most, is what I was getting on a regular basis. And that's just not adequate sleep, not adequate recovery time for muscle growth. So the process was very slow. I had a lot of trouble gaining weight. In 2 years, I think I put on 15 pounds or so, maybe not even that. And I was really trying. I was taking in, for me, it seemed like a lot, 3,000 to 3,500 calories a day, and I was just burning right through that at work, and then not getting enough sleep. So I found it really difficult. I'm sure some people can relate to that. Also, let's see. So I'm still waiting on that. I had the interview for the warehouse job today, and probably won't hear back from them for a week or so. They said 7 to 10 days. So in the meantime, I'm still going to try to find something part-time, just to make sure I don't get behind on bills or anything like that in the course of the next few weeks. Say it takes me a while to start that job, or I don't get that job. Got to get a steady income, even if it's not a lot of money. So, also new development I've been really putting a lot of thought into. I'm really looking into going back to school. Maybe next fall, maybe not until next winter. I'm not sure. Probably in the fall though. There's a school nearby here that has a good or is known to have a good exercise science program. And so I would go to probably a community college nearby to take my prereqs and things like that, and then head to the bigger school to finish out and actually get a degree. Just to have more credibility in the industry down the road. I don't think you necessarily need a degree to make an impression on people or to get where you want to be in this field, but I think that having a background in something scientifically related to the field, like exercise science or exercise physiology or something like that, anatomy or nutrition, I think it really gives you credibility starting out that you wouldn't have otherwise. I mean, that's a lot of people follow like Layne Norton. Everyone knows he's got a doctorate in this stuff, you know, and that's a big deal. I mean, obviously a lot of people, that's what they go to, and they're like, oh, why do you follow Layne Norton? Well, the dude's a doctor. He knows what the fuck he's talking about, you know. So just always have that to fall back on to be good. Also, just to increase my knowledge on the subject, you know. I think I've acquired a lot of knowledge over the past 10 years just being in the field and having been overweight myself and working through that process of going from overweight to skinny fat, you know, and then building muscle and getting into bodybuilding. I've learned a lot from doing it myself, also a lot from watching and listening to others who give scientifically backed information. And I think going to school and surrounding myself with more knowledgeable people can only help me become better at whatever it is I end up doing in the industry. Like, I'd like to get into a lot of things. Anything from, you know, fitness modeling to being a prep coach to just being a one-on-one personal trainer and online coach, opening a gym. I mean, there's, you know, so many possibilities. You know, I'd like to have a hand in all of those things, you know, do a little bit of all of that if I could. So anyway, just I kind of give you an idea of what this dream is that I'm trying to live out. And you know, I want to be known. I want to be an authority. I want to be someone that people go to for information. I want to be, you know, a big name that people think of first when they think of fitness or bodybuilding. Someone that's knowledgeable to go to, like automatically, boom, Brett Scott. That's what I want them to be thinking. And you know, I'm sure it's going to be a long road, but I'm absolutely going to get there because I have the drive to do it, and it's just the way I'm built. I'm not going to stop until I get there. So I really appreciate everyone's support. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from my videos, even just these vlogs like this. A lot of people like, you know, yeah, hang in there, keep going, live your dreams, you know, the stereotypical stuff, but it really means a lot to have people behind me, you know what I mean? I would be doing this whether or not people were behind me or not, but it just gives me that much more of a drive knowing that I can maybe inspire other people along the way. So I'm going to share this whole journey with you guys until I get to where I'm at, and then you know, hopefully continue to share the journey once I've gotten to where I want to be. I never want to stop learning, so it's always going to be an experience that I can share with people. Alright guys, I've rambled for long enough. I'm sure I've wasted a lot of your time just rambling, but I'm going to check in. I'm going to start doing some of these nutrition series, kind of a new age nutrition, you know. I've talked about doing this before. It's going to be